Standing, guys. I didn't think we're going to be standing. I didn't think. Hi YouTube fam, so it's me. I know I've not been posting in a while. I've been so busy, guys. Fifth year took me by surprise. You know that thing where you always have fifth year roommates, you always have fifth year friends, but like I don't know, for some reason, I don't know if I'm the only one, but like I really assume that, you know, fifth year students have it a bit easy. I don't know. I just thought it's better. Okay, it is, but I didn't think it was as much as I have, like, from now, like now I've seen like what's going on, so now like I didn't think it was that much. But then I came to fifth year, guys. I came to fifth year, and yo, it's been, no, I'm saying, no, I'm saying. So I wanted to give you an overall experience of what happened. Basically, let me just go straight into it. So like, yeah, on my first day, I think my first days were definitely the worst. So it's like, you know, I come to the ward and I don't even know where to go. I don't even know where to be. I don't even know where class is. You know, like people are just saying, no, class is by Shani, and I'm like, what is that? You know. And then the children's hospital is like, I think 15 minutes walk from where I live, so it's kind of far. But like you walk very fast, it's like 12, but it's almost 15 minutes to walk from where I stay. So like that pressure of walking every day, I was one, and it's a bit inclined, so it's like walking up a small hill. Then so on my first day, like I said, I was lost. I knew I figured out where class was and whatnot, but I was still confused because I was so used to learning. Like the learning we do is learning in class. The lecturer has a list of topics that he's following, you know, and then you just come to class, sit, listen. It's the lecturer who decides what you learn, you know what I mean? But like when you come to the words, it's different. It's like it's also your own effort, and your own effort is like 50%. It's not like you just showing up. You also have to actively put in the work, actively look for the lecturer, actively look for the doctor to teach you, you know what I mean? Actively. So like, yeah, so it comes to the word and I'm so confused because I'm like, they're saying no, these are the topics that we have to do. So sometimes you have to find a patient, then they teach. So I was so scared. I was scared of things like, what if I miss a topic? Like, what if I don't do certain topics? Because it felt like it was just random, like, you know what I mean? It was random. And then the thing of clicking. Oh wow. Okay. So at the beginning, I didn't really have we call them I'm a sevener. So like a seventh year to guide me at the beginning, because okay, we were paired, and then my Masevena had not yet shown up. He was still at home, so I was on my own. Okay, I would ask my the other Masevenas that were around here and there, but it was still not sufficient for me. So my first day, I needed to click, and I didn't even know what clicking is. I didn't even know what to do. Like I knew clicking is ask questions. So there's this thing we follow, so that's what I was using. But I kept having so many difficulties because I would click, go back, start writing it, realize that I didn't even ask like when the symptoms started. I go back, and then I go back home and I realize, no, I forgot to ask if the person also had a history of vomiting or diarrhea. I go back. It was just a back and forth thing. Like I clicked that patient. I thank God she was so nice to me, and just on hydrocare. So I thank God she was really welcoming. So that's what saved me, because I don't know what I was going to do. So it was a hydrocare patient. So for example, there are certain like things that can cause hydrocephalus. So I didn't have much knowledge on the topic. I only had like fourth year knowledge, which wasn't very detailed. You know, they would just say this and this, and they'll not go in details about it. Now in fifth year, I really needed like hands-on proper information, because that's how my flow of asking would go. So like, for example, if I didn't look at the baby's back to see if there was spinal bifida or what, that would have caused the hydrocephalus. So during my examination, I didn't do all those things, so I would have to go back again and say, and imagine how annoying it is for me to keep coming to you to say, no, I didn't check the back, can I check the back? Then I would go again, no, can I do this? So but the first day I was so stressed. Second day I was so stressed because I still had to do that patient, and I think the third day we were having a major ward round. And then during the major ward round, we got there, and then there was a girl presenting, and then she goes like, okay, so the doctors sit in the middle, like there's a nursery, and then the doctors sit in the middle and start going through the files, and then whoever, like, they'll ask who clicked this patient, and the person has to present. So this girl, I found the girl presenting, and then she goes like, who clicked it was actually my patient, I've forgotten her name, but who clicked this patient? And then I raised my hand, and then like she comes like, hey, present. And then I'm just like, to be honest, I'm not ready to present, guys. I thank God, for some reason the intern who was working with her was like, no, I think we've already reviewed this patient, and that's how I got saved. Because my nothing was making sense. I didn't even know how to start. I didn't even know what to say, how to go about it, and to be honest, I was also very scared. But after that day, the other day, I was so upset again. I was just sad. I was still, trying to figure out things, and I was I still, my seven I think took long. I think the whole week he didn't come. He came the other week. So I was alone that whole week, and it was really tough. When you have a seventh year coaching you and whatnot, it's on the easier side. But when there's no one coaching you, you have to find someone. But it was very, very, very hectic. The first week was very hectic. I think I cried a few times. Yeah, I literally just drop tears. I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, but the second week was so much better. My seven came, so it was easy for me to ask him, and then he'll tell me what he thinks. Then we finally got the concept of fifth year. We got the concept of clerking, so we're able to now do it. And also I could just ask my fellow fifth years. I didn't even have to ask my seventh years. I would just ask my fellow fifth years, and they would guide me on what to do. And yeah, so it was so much easier. It became better for me. Apart from that, my other difficulty was Nyanja. The first days, like, Nyanja has been very hard for me, and I only knew Bemba, and then I've got this thing whereby I kind of mixed the two. So at first it was really hard for me. I couldn't even know how to ask about fever. Now I know it's tupikupia. Okay, I'm still learning, but now I know it's that. But I couldn't imagine a word like tupikupia tupikupia exists. Like, I couldn't, it wasn't in my mind. Like, Nyanja is a bit complex for me. Like, the words are not really common things. Sometimes it's, you really have to go into like deep Nyanja to bring out a symptom or to exhaust a symptom. Yeah, so that was my other problem. I'm definitely better than I was before. And then also just learning how to be resilient, and learning how to not to be too emotional, because I'm a very emotional person. But I've learned, I don't even think I'm done learning, because I hear the peds doctors are more nice, like they're nicer than other doctors. I hear the surgery ones are a bit tough. So we're yet to find out if I am really a resilient person. But like, learning how to absorb your emotions and just contain them. You can express them sometimes, but to be able to learn. So like, sometimes, like, the system of teaching sometimes is really harsh, and then you just have to take it all in. And then some of us, you just raise your voice up to here, tears will start dropping. But I haven't cried in front of people, luckily. But there's that. So it's been a roller coaster. I had the orangeade days, and I also had some lemonade days. Like, it was just like, yeah. So I think my worst day, grading day. Guys, I went to get my book graded and I didn't get what I expected to get. And it made me feel a bit, you know, but how many times have I felt like that? And I'm here today, so like I just brushed it off. I think that was one of the worst days. The other worst days were, guys, standing for 4 hours straight, 6 hours straight. I just stand like, no, Anton, I trust me, I never knew. I didn't think that was what happens. But we stand, guys. We stand. Ish. Doctor will just be there talking, teaching, just there standing. I learned all the positions of standing. Cross legs, you tippy toe, you do whatever you have to do to stand and be able to exhaust those hours standing. Guys, okay, that one I wasn't ready. Then I had really great times. I really loved interacting with the patients. I think another thing that I experienced was where you fall so much in love with the patient, like it starts becoming like, I would fall so in love with some of my patients, and I would be so emotional about certain things, like the child. This is a small girl with hepatitis. She's got an enlarged liver. It's just horrible. And the girl is so clever. You're doing a CNS exam and you're asking her questions, and she's so clever. She's so interactive. She's social, but then like she's having this serious burden. Seeing how strong those kids are, how like despite whatever they're going through, they're so strong. Those small people, they are so strong. Like they really know how to be resilient and how to fight. I've not really met a child who's crying to say I'm suffering, or why me. The last thing is for those who'll be going to peace rotation. I think you guys are going to have fun with the kids. They're really nice people. Yeah, we've got some tough mothers here and there, but it's nice overall. The doctors are super cool, super nice. There are a few times when they are harsh on you, but they're harsh on you just because our profession is a serious profession. It deals with people's lives and we need to take things seriously. Anyway, yeah, so I hope you guys have a great time. You probably will have a great time, but that was my experience. So I have exams after next week. There will be OSCEs, and there will be an OSCE and a theory exam. Yes, I don't know how it will go. I'm preparing now. Anyway, that's the end of my video. Thank you very much if you made it to the end of this video. See you guys next time.